In this video, I'm going to relive how we do the capturing of data from Google Maps and convert it to a shapefile that then becomes a feature class in ArcEditor that we can then display in ArcMap. Pretty common procedure. It's good to have some familiarity with knowing how to get your own data and display it. So we'll start in Google Maps. I'm going to say, why don't we go to San Antonio, find a city that has an urban area. And I'm going to get me some coordinates for things in San Antonio. So I guess let's go ahead and get the Alamo. This should be towards the center of the city here somewhere. Downtown. There's Alamo Plaza. There's a good chance it's near here. Okay. Might have to. That could be it. I bet that's it. There. Let's turn on the Earth photo. Okay. Well, it looks pretty old. So I bet that's, if that's not it, that's probably really close to where it is. I mean, it is called Alamo Plaza. So let's say it's this little pool area in front. For now, if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. Let's put our walker guy here. Ah, there we are. Okay, it is part of that green thing. Okay, I can walk forward, get a little closer to it. Okay, and I'd say wherever this is, it's pretty darn close. Okay, that was probably too far back. Because now I'm inside the Alamo and I didn't really... Well, that's close enough. So I'm going to grab these coordinates out of the line here and just check them in another Google Maps window. Try another window, see if I can make it go any faster. I don't know. Okay, load that one just fine. Okay, put in my coordinates. Should bring it right up. Okay, it looks like that's pretty much where the Alamo is. So we'll put that coordinate set into a new Excel file. Call it point ID 0.001 name Alamo description historic fort of 1836. And then latitude, decimal degrees, longitude, decimal degrees. Okay, grab the longitude here. And I've got this comma in here. I have to get rid of the comma because there's anything in here that doesn't look like a number. It's going to make it where ArcCatalog cannot interpret what I'm trying to do. And I'm going to put my horizontal datum as the ubiquitous WGS84. Okay, I'll get one more point from around San Antonio. There's that big international tower thing. I don't remember where that is. Let's see. San Antonio Tower. What is that thing? Tower of the Americas, that's it. Okay. So, it's probably not too far from the Alamo. Put in our walker guy, make sure we got it right. There it is, Tower of the Americas. Okay. I can't really walk. I guess I can walk a little bit closer, maybe. Looks like I can only go down the street. So we'll take this as close enough, probably. Check it here. Let's just do it this way, I guess. Okay, so there's the Tower of the Americas right there. There are ways to drag it closer, but I'm not going to worry about trying to figure that out right now. So I've got my coordinates here. Again, I'm going to grab everything but the comma and make sure I get rid of the comma on the latitude. Copy my datum down. Tower of the Americas 0.02. Tower with revolving eatery. Okay, got everything there. Now it's always good to erase any blank rows you might have put something in unwittingly so that you don't confuse Art Catalog later. And then I'll save it in a folder. Just put it in my downloads folder for now. Practice lat-long to ArcMap. Okay. San Antonio points of interest. Okay. Alright, now I should be able to find that in Art Catalog. Go to the download folder. I have it as a place here. Practice lat-long ArcMap. Double click inside to get into the sheet. And say I want to make it a create feature class from XY table. It's already found out that long DD and lat DD are my X and Y's because they were numbers and because they had names similar to longitude and latitude. Then I can choose the coordinates in here under geographic and world, WGS84, and I'm going to save it in here. San Antone points. That ought to do it, unless I've done something goofy. Okay, here's San Antone points. Can preview it. Indeed, it's 2 points. Description shouldn't give me anything because I haven't put any metadata in it. Yep. I can look at the table and see the points that I just had in there. And now to make it better, I'll go ahead and make a new file geodatabase, San Antonio data, and I'll export this, right click on it, export to the geodatabase from the shapefile. Downloads. Okay, click on it. So it'll dump the name in there with the file path. Okay, San Antone points. Can't really have any spaces or funny characters in that. And you don't really need to specify anything else. Everything else is fine the way it's set up. It says it's complete. Got data points in there. Now I can load this in Art Catalog, or load it in ArcMap. And it looks right. That doesn't mean that it is right. Let's label them there. We've got our labels. And then we'll go ahead and download at least one layer from TinRIS. Let's get the all the city boundaries. Start downloading and I want Texas political boundaries. Just take it a second to download in this. Okay, it's all done. Now I'll unzip all this into this folder. Extract here. And then if I look in Arc Catalog, I bet if I hit F5 or manual refresh, then I'll see some stuff here. They've added text.cities. Text.poly will give me the political boundaries. There's no description, but it'll give me the political boundaries of the cities themselves, city limits. So let me export this to my geodatabase so I can put useful things together. San Antonio GDB, Texas city limits all 2014. Okay, it says they're all there. Now in theory, if I load it in here, it should work out great. I'm going to transform it, but that's no big deal. Zoom to layer. And if I zoom to San Antonio here, and I can select for San Antonio specifically in the definition query. So let's see, definition query, city name equals, get unique values, look for San Antonio, verify. Now I've got just the city there, and it looks like they're about the right spot. So I'd be willing to bet $10 that I got it right. So that's pretty much how you do it. You got to go get coordinates from somewhere. It doesn't have to be Google Maps, but as long as you have coordinates, put them in an Excel spreadsheet that looks something like this, where you make sure that these here are actually numbers in the coordinates, that you don't have any really long field names in here with odd symbols or anything, and there's no extra rows. Then once you're in Arc Catalog, you click on the thing you want to use as your source, which is the Excel file, right click, create feature class. It should grab all this stuff, then you can save it as a shapefile. And once you've got a shapefile, you can import it into a new geodatabase that you create. New geodatabase is not very hard to create. New file geodatabase. And then you just got to put them in the map together to make sure that it all looks okay. You can see that you can add the aquifers, temperature and precip information, rivers and streams, natural regions. There's a lot of other things you can add if you want to on this first on your own type assignment. But at least if you get one layer from the outside, that's this city boundaries, for example, with your points, then you'll know if you pretty much have it right. So there you go. I hope this was helpful to you all on your assignment.